can't remember whose home map this is. I don't even remember whose home map this is, but look at this. Welcome guys to map number 3 of the Rainbow Cup round 4 match. Sorry, map 3 of the Rainbow Cup round 4 match. This is the final map of the match between Numnuts and TibbyG, Tiberius Gracchus, also known as TibbyG. This is played on Nomad. I think this is, if I'm not mistaken, sorry, I'm casting this 2 days after the first 2 maps, so I can't 100% remember. I think this is TibbyG's home map, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see what these players are up to. This is on Nomad, like I said. We see Numnuts playing in the red, playing as the Byzantines. TibbyG playing in the green as the Cumans. This is going to be interesting. I want to see, TibbyG has previously done a Cuman, or attempted a Cuman feudal douche on Serengeti. Let's see if he wants to try the same thing on Nomad as well. Dynamis, I have no idea, dude. Yeah, I can only guess what he's gonna try with this. And now we see a town center in the middle of nowhere for Numnuts. I don't know what this town center position is. Yeah, I'm a little perplexed by this town center position. Usually you'd want to build your town center up against a resource. Oh, and TibbyG, I didn't even notice this when I was looking. He found the perfect spot for his town center. He has gold and stone and wood right up against his town center. He has berries on this side, berries on that side. He has 3 ostriches under his town center, a boar close by, and another boar close by. Look at this great map for TibbyG. Numnuts only now getting his town center up. Where's his other villager? Wait, where is Numnuts' other villager? Is he scouting? Oh, he's scouting with his villager. Okay. I'm not sure if that is, if that'll help him in the long run though. It might give him a little bit. What you normally want to do is on Nomad, you want to use this sheep or goats that you get. You don't want to use them for food initially. You want to use them for scouting. Ooh, and since you see, this is the thing. Now TibbyG knows that the town center is there because you can see that cup over there. Let's see if Numnuts scouted this side. No, he hasn't. So he doesn't know where TibbyG's town center is, but TibbyG knows where Numnuts' town center is now. See, that is the unfortunate part of this new patch where they... No, not again. Not again. Adora of Blood. This is not why, is it? No. Guys, my hairs are too short to like actually grab hold of them. But no. Wait, let me line it up nicely. I want to line this up nicely so I can actually... So I can actually look at it like this is my thumbnail, guys. This is the thumbnail. Let's pause for the thumbnail. That's the thumbnail. Oh yeah. And he just kills his fishing ship. He's like, nah, fuck it. He just kills his fishing ship. He doesn't even bother keeping the fishing ship alive. Oh damn. Oh flips, you probably love this. Oh, this is so unfortunate. How is it more likely to be? I don't know. Well, I guess yeah, because it's on the edge of the map, but this is also a little too close to the edge. And he's immediately investing another 150 wood into another dock. So he's not going to be deterred by that. Dude. Oh yeah, and we were just joking with TibbyG in the last match. Although, I mean, flips, at least TibbyG's town center position is absolutely fantastic. I haven't seen, well, not I haven't seen, but I've rarely seen town center positions this good on Nomad. First town center positions. and also Didymus, just tell him, just remind him that that doc, or that's gonna be the thumbnail of a video next week. Just make sure to you guys know the whole dig with subscribe and all that to your YouTube channel. That's gonna be on YouTube. And get the high YouTubes in chat as well, so that whoever watches on YouTube can see. No. Oh, don't lose the villager, please, 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 Numnuts. Oh, and he just doesn't lose the villager. A little bit unfortunate with the boar position, but I mean, he kept the villager alive, and he has the boar now. And TibbyG hasn't spotted either of the boars around his town center yet. No, he hasn't. He hasn't spotted much else around his town center yet. Oh, but that's pretty unfortunate. And both players are pretty even. The villager counts are pretty even for both. But now TibbyG is housed, so he'll be... no, Numnuts is not rolling death. In the Discord server, he's Ethelios. I'm playing versus rolling death, and we postponed our match for tomorrow until tomorrow night. Okay, where's this villager going? Where are you going, Numnuts? Dude. Is he literally scouting with a villager? So they are equal on villagers. So he's not scouting with his goat, he's scouting with a villager. And again, we can fit both players' TCs on the same screen. But fortunately this time, we can't fit both we can't fit both docs on the same screen. We can fit we can fit both of TibbyG's docs on the same screen at least, though. So let's see how far TibbyG. Okay, he's still pretty far from getting up to the feudal age. I think he'd want to get to the feudal age as quick as possible, so he can get that second TC down and start booming like crazy. I don't like the... Wait, that's a goat. I thought it's a villager just chilling there. So only 3 fishing ships so far for Numnuts. For those of you guys that don't know, to sustain villager production from your town center, you need at least 4 fishing ships gathering fish from deep fish in order to sustain villager production. Didymus, honestly, I don't play enough Nomad to have a definite answer for you, but what comes to mind is those with bonuses that would help on a map like Nomad, like the Huns, might help, but probably not that much. Definitely the Persians, simply because of the extra HP and extra work rate for your docks and your town centers. Although the Persians pretty much are dominant on all kinds of hybrid maps. Any kind of map that has a water and land, the Persians will be extremely strong on, simply because of that. And also, yes, I was going to say the Chinese as well. And also, I've seen the Lithuanians be played pretty well on Nomad as well, because they have the extra 150 food at the start. So you're able to get up to the feudal age a lot quicker than with other civilizations. And many times with Nomad, not always, but many times with Nomad, the civilization or the player who gets to the feudal age first has a bit of an advantage. Oh, guys, and something else, if you guys don't know this, try and always avoid letting your fishing ships gather from shore fish. They gather way slower from shore fish than they do from deep fish, like, well, any of these ones in the middle. And this goat's still just chilling here in the middle of nowhere. We see houses, well, that's just the one house. Okay, there's a barracks up now for TibbyG. What is he planning? Is he planning on some feudal pressure? Has he spotted? Okay, he has seen. He's seen the town center. He's seen the mole. He hasn't seen anything else. So he hasn't seen anything else of, and he knows where the dock is. The Goths, I'm not sure. I don't think the Goths at lower levels, yes, but at anything above 1,000, maybe the Goths won't be that strong on Nomad. Ooh, now we see barracks coming over up between another barracks. So we have both town centers and 2 barracks right between the players, and they're both heading into feudal age at almost the same time, with about a 24 second difference between the two. Things could not be more even, guys. Look at the villager count. 28 villages. 28 villages for both, 28 pop for both, and basically everyone in the same screen. There you go. So now TibbyG is in feudal age. What will he do? Oh, is he gonna build a TC up on this hill? I think so. Or is he, ooh, a TC in this area over here will be great. A town center right here will be okay. He doesn't have the wood for it though. That will be a little bit of a problem for him. Although his villages aren't there yet, so it's not that big of a train smash for him. Wait, where are these villages going? Okay, and they are going there afterwards. Is he gonna build a TC there? Let's see. Oh no, and he just built. Oh no, he's researching. Okay, he cancelled his horse collar research. He's waiting for. And we see men at arms in for. I didn't even notice the men at arms being created for Numnuts. Now he's got 2 men at arms in. The men at arms will deny the berries for TibbyG, and is going men at arms into double range archers. This is insane from Numnuts. So Numnuts going for a lot of. He's going for the military option, and TibbyG wants to boom. There we go, and he is putting his town center on the gold. This is a great town center position for TibbyG. So basically now he basically surrounds Numnuts' base right now, although he doesn't have any kind of military to respond to this. And now we see Numnuts walling up with his around his forward buildings, and he is starting to create archers as well. This is great play from Numnuts. I am pretty impressed with this. Oh my head, guys! And he's gonna deny the stable from going up. TibbyG trying to put up a stable, and Numnuts denies it. Okay, put a house here. Put a house. There we go. See, that's better. Sorry, Adora of Blood. Yes, sorry, I didn't see your question. Yes, you can only build 1 extra TC in the feudal age, and I think you can only build 1 archery range. I mean, not siege workshop. That's what I meant in the feudal age. But I'm not sure if you can build more than 1. But yes, you can build 1 additional town center, and also it takes normally a town center, if you build it with 1 villager, a castle age town center takes 150 seconds to build with 1 villager. The feudal age town center for the Cumans, if you build it with 1 villager, will take 275 seconds. So it takes almost twice as long to build than a castle age town center will take. Ooh, TibbyG just needs to be careful with this, because that's not walled off. That is not walled off, that is still open. Guys, if you ever have any issues like this, if you have a situation like this and you want to make sure that you are completely walled off, you have your village on that side, just keep your villager there and just click outside your wall. See if your villager, if there is a hole in the wall, your villager will find that hole and walk through it. So just a little tip if you guys are ever in a situation like this. And I also think there might be a hole. No, there's no holes there. There's no holes. Oh wait, there's a hole There's a hole there. Right in front of the TC there's a hole. Although, I mean, the men-at-arms wouldn't go in there, they'll die if they go in there, but this is still open. So Numnuts has 19 military already. He's... What does he have in here? He has one spearman waiting in there for these scouts coming out. And now we see TibbyG getting... He's mass producing villages from both of his town centers. He's got more than enough. I mean, look at his both players. Oh, sorry, that was Numnuts. Numnuts has over 1,000 food, although he's perpetually housed as well. And now he needs to wall up his base. Oh, you don't want to leave that, Numnuts. Numnuts, you might not want to leave that. Go back. Go back. Go back. Okay, he wants to leave that. That's not gonna be... Yeah, so he walls up, but then he walks away with his villager, and he's just gonna let the scouts in. And these scouts have bloodlines, and they have they have the armor upgrade on them as well. Wait, what? Did you guys just see that? What just happened there? Yeah, that villager was literally like, nope, it's not my job. I did my part. That was like a typical this is not my job kind of situation. Okay, at least Numnuts does have a few spearmen there to actually deal with those scouts and keep them out. And now he has spearmen forward with his ball of archers. He's got 12 archers there, and he is still creating more archers. I mean, both of these players, well, TibbyG is banking up a ton of gold, and Numnuts is banking up a ton of food. So both of them should be able to click up to the castle age pretty soon with no effort. Although Numnuts is, well, TibbyG is in a way more favorable position, since you can look at the villager count. He's 3 villages ahead already, even with some idle town center time. Well, this town center is not working. Well, this is the one that's working. His other town center is not working right now. Okay, he's researching town watch. So even with some idle town center time, he still is 3 villages ahead right now. And it's not because Numnuts' town center is idle. His town center is working, but TibbyG just has the extra town center, so he's just able to boom past that. And now we see archery range and siege workshop coming up. Oh, I forgot. Siege workshop can be built in the feudal age for the Cumans. So battering ram and skirmisher, battering ram and skirmisher will be a great push for him against everything that Numnuts has. Well, everything that Numnuts can have, but the thing is, Numnuts is on his way to the castle age. So by the time TibbyG gets any siege out, why doesn't he click up to the castle age? He has more than enough resources. TibbyG, click, dude, click up. You have the resources. There we go, and he clicks up as well. But he's about 80 seconds, about almost a minute and a half behind Numnuts to the castle age. And we see this town center hard at work, figuring out how to get from the feudal age to the castle age. And wait, what? Why are you just turning around, dude? You can just walk in. Numnuts, you can just it's open there, dude. Come back. Come back. Okay, he's not coming back. I mean, Numnuts didn't even notice this, that's still open over there. So neither player noticed that TibbyG left a hole in his wall. That he left a gap at the end of the wall. And Numnuts really wants to take down this barracks before anything comes out of it. Although, I mean, it doesn't really matter though, because there's nothing really that TibbyG will make that comes from a barracks. Yeah, it seems that Numnuts is doing his waiting game again. Let me see quickly. Didymus, I don't think he knows about it. No, he doesn't. He has no idea. Numnuts building a town center forward on this gold over here. I like this. Although I would prefer the town center between the gold and the wood. There you go. And Good job at Numnuts getting his upgrades immediately, getting pikeman, getting crossbow, and I want to see him get botkin arrow, and he's going for knights as well. So he's going pikeman, crossbow, and knights. I would have preferred to see this town center in this gap here between the well, it won't fit in there, but in there at least, or in the front, so you can actually use the gold and the wood with the villages in this town center. But I mean, this is still fun. And now we see mangonel coming out for TibbyG. Ooh, are we in for some juicy mangonel shots, guys? Now we see a third town center come out for TibbyG. He's only 6 villages ahead actually though. So that second town center didn't do that much for him. But look at all the military that Numnuts has. He's got 50 military units. TibbyG has 3. Of which one is this mangonel. I don't even know what the others are. The mangonel's coming. Oh, and he gets, well, he just gets like a slight shot on the pikeman. And there's a pikeman in. The pikeman's attacking the mangonel, and I mean, okay, he's fighting the pikeman with his villages instead of just garrisoning his town center. There you go, just garrison the town center. No town bell at least. Yes, pikeman siege. Okay, well, Numnuts doesn't have any siege yet. Does he even have a siege workshop yet? No, he doesn't even have a siege workshop yet. Ooh, now we see step lances. We see the rangy pointy boys on a horse. Now we see step lances coming out for TibbyG. I like this. Although I'm not so sure about the step lances versus the crossbows. Simply because step lances have less HP than a knight. He would have been better off going for knights. Step lances have less HP than a knight. Because this is already plus the 20 HP that Bloodlines gives you. So their base HP is only 60, where a knight is 100. So this knight now would be 120 HP. And a knight has 2 base pierce armor, and a step lancer only has 1. So we had a knight has more attack, more pierce armor, and more HP. If you go look at this, 10 attack instead of the 9 that the step lancer has. A knight has 2 base pierce armor instead of the 1 that the step lancer has. Oh, I love this. This is a get out of my game castle. Will it go up though? Oh, he should. This mangonel should ideally be attacking the villages. Then he could have denied it. Well, not denied it completely, but just slowed it down. But now the mangonel will die, and then the step lancers will die behind this. Guys, I think Numnuts, all of this aggression is working for him. I'm not sure if he's gonna win it with this, because he still doesn't know about TibbyG's base at the back. But this castle, this is what you call a get out of my game castle. No, you don't want to run into a castle with a mangonel. There's no way. Numnuts still lacks botkin arrow though. He still hasn't gotten the botkin arrow upgrade, which will make his castle and his crossbows even more powerful. Now we see fletching coming in for TibbyG, and he's putting up his. Wait, is he returning the favor? He's returning the favor to Numnuts. No, the back base is still doing fine. He's just chilling in the back base. He's like there's nothing going on back there.
What?
Okay. So is he not gonna kill the village? Okay, I think he can't. I think it's just one range out. I think if he gets botkin arrow, then he will range this villager, and he will range. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No, he won't even range this villager with botkin arrow. But now, yeah, the thing is, Numnuts, he thinks he has TibbyG trapped in this corner, and he pretty much does. But TibbyG has this base, 2 town centers. He's booming freely back on this side, and Numnuts thinks he has him trapped on this side. Yeah, it's TibbyG who has him trapped. So Numnuts now has the 1 castle. TibbyG, I think, also has only the 1 castle so far. If TibbyG makes Kipchucks now, that'll actually be insane. And Numnuts is on his way to the Imperial Age, guys. Look at this. Numnuts on his way to the Imperial Age. TibbyG not even close. He's got tons of gold. He doesn't have the food though. He doesn't have the food to get up to the Imperial Age. He needs to make some Kipchaks and do some raiding with his Kipchaks. Kipchaks will do a lot of damage to these villages over here. He knows where all of this is. He basically knows the entirety of Numnuts' base. And if you look at Numnuts' view, Numnuts thinks, oh well, cool, I have him trapped in this corner. As far as Numnuts knows, he has him trapped in this corner. But there's still this base in the back. And oh, he goes with normal cavalry archers instead of Kipchaks. Well, actually, I think Didymus, I think it might actually work in this case. Because now he has a ram in. He's already got the capped ram upgrade for this ram. So this ram will soak so much arrow fire from these crossbows. Although, yeah, he needs to actually have the ram in front of his cav archers. And now the crossbows are just like, he's just microing down the cavalry archers one by one. Oh, this is a big loss here for TibbyG. And at the same time, there's cavalry archers, I mean, there's crossbows and knights all around his base, inside his lower base. Well, he's still 10 villages ahead though. Even with all of this, he's still 10 villages ahead. So this is the power of the cumin boom, guys. And now, he has his step lancers out, and his step lancers are trying to chase down. Oh, now they're running into the pikemen. That's a little bit of a loss for him. He loses all of his step lancers to the pikemen, and he's down 51 military units to 4. This is gonna be difficult for him to come back. Oh, and now we see Kappa fracts. I didn't think we would see this. Where are they going? Where are they going? Oh no, he's garrisoning them inside the TC. I want to see those beauties as well. Also, one of the most beautiful units in the game, the Kappa fract. Guys, just spam those Kappas in chat. Whoever's... Guys, just spam the Kappas in chat for the Kappa fracts. We are going to see Kappa fracts. I wonder if he's going to get elite cataphract or if he's just going to go for straight up cataphracts. Didymus, he's still 10 villages behind because of this. But now Numnuts has found it. Ho 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 ho. Beautiful. Beautiful. Numnuts found the back base. And yeah, he can blues it. I just memed myself. I honestly just out memed myself. Oh no, he's just running his step lancer into the crossbows and losing them for free. So there you go. Now, oh, well, there's a nice shot. Yeah, Numnuts pretty much has this. Even though now he's caught up in villager count. He's throwing away his crossbows to the mangonel. It's not really something he wants to do, but he's doing it. There we go. Now he stops. And he has given up on this fight. Where's his Kappa fracts? Dude, I don't see the Kappas. He's not letting the Kappas out. And TibbyG is building another house in exactly the spot where the previous house got destroyed by the castle. And the castle has 15 damage in the shot, so that's gonna take like 60 shots. Okay, capped ram. One capped ram won't take the castle down though. Oh, and more cataphracts coming from this side. Will he let the cataphract out to actually take down the ram, or he's just keeping his cataphracts in his castles? Wait. Oh, he let them out. And they died, did they? Yeah, the problem with cataphracts is they are extremely squishy. They have, I don't think they have any pierce armor, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, there they are. Oh, they have one pierce armor, one base. Look at these beauties. There we go. Byzantine cataphracts. And I think, guys, I think this is going to be pretty much over now. Now that Numnuts knows about this back base, and he's completely running into TibbyG's forward base, I think this is over. I think Numnuts is going to take this. I don't see how TibbyG can come back in this after all of this pressure. And he's still in Castle Age. He's still struggling to push in Castle Age. He's now 12 villages behind. He's 35 military units behind. What military units does he even have? Like, he's got a few skirmishes, not even elite skirmishes, and he calls it. There we go. Yeah, he let him do too much. He had the advantage, but I think that's the difference between going for aggression and going for a boom. And Numnuts played it perfectly. Well played to both players. Numnuts take this. Let me update the score. Numnuts takes this one 2-1. Well played, Numnuts. Our second 2-1 result of the tournament. It took us 19 games to get a 2-1 scoreline. Thank you for watching the video. Remember to subscribe by clicking on my face to the left. To watch what I'd like you to watch, click the top video on the right. If you'd prefer to see what YouTube thinks you should watch, then click the bottom video. So until next time, happy gaming.